Hola a todos, ¿cómo están? Bienvenidos a la Esquina Española. Yo soy Profe Tyner y hoy vamos a hablar de superlativos. Today we're going to talk about superlatives in Spanish. Superlatives are a way of showing comparisons of three or more nouns, usually along the scale of an adjective. Comparisons are for two nouns along the scale of an adjective. So what does that mean? In English, if I have two markers, a pink marker and a purple marker, and I want to say that the purple marker has more height than the pink marker, well, I take the adjective tall and I add er to the end and I get taller. The purple marker is taller than the pink marker. If I have three or more markers and one marker is taller than all of them, my black marker is taller than the purple and taller than the pink, then I would add est and say that the black marker is the tallest. Now, this doesn't work for all adjectives. Back to my pink and purple markers. If I want to say the purple marker has more beauty than the pink marker, I can't say it's beautifuler, nor can I say anything is beautifulest. There are weird rules in English that determine whether you can add er or est or not. Of course, in English we would say the purple marker is more beautiful than the pink marker. And this is actually the pattern that we're going to follow in Espanol. The magic word for comparing two or more nouns along the scale of an adjective, or three or more nouns along the scale of an adjective, is más. Más. Más means more in Spanish. So, if I take my two markers and I want to say one is alto, this marker is tall, but this marker is taller, all you do is add más before your adjective. So, this marker is alto, this marker is más alto. This marker is lo más alto. Let's break that down. So the rule for comparing two nouns on a scale of an adjective is to add más before the adjective. So, two nouns. One noun is más adjective. Simple. That's literally the whole rule. There's no spelling changes, no más or más. That's it. If we want to compare three, there's one more step we need to know. If the noun that you are saying has the most of a quality is masculine, then you are going to say it is lo más and then your adjective. Lo or la if you're talking about a feminine noun. So if I want to say that the girl Rosa is the tallest girl in the class, I would say ella es la más alta. If I want to say that a boy Marcos is the tallest boy in the class, I would say Marcos es lo más alto de la clase. You might also hear el más alto. Either one is acceptable. So once again, if you are comparing two nouns, like if I want to say Marcos is taller than Rosa, I would say Marcos es más alto que Rosa. If I just want to say he's taller, period, I would say Marcos es más alto. If you are comparing three or more adjectives, so this is the equivalent of est, you would say el or lo más, and you would say la más for a feminine noun. So if I want to say out of all the girls in her class, Rosa is the tallest, I would say Rosa es la más alta de todas las niñas en su clase. It's a very simple formula, and now you know. There's a couple more things you should know when it comes to superlativos en español. You may have heard when I was comparing two nouns, I used the word que. Que is one of the magic words in Spanish. And in this context, it means than. So if I want to say this book is more interesting than another book, I would say este libro es más interesante que el otro libro. Or in the example we heard before, Marcos es más alto que Rosa. the word de, meaning of, would be used just like in English. When I said Rosa is the tallest girl in her class or of her class, I said Rosa es la más alta de su clase. There it wouldn't make sense to use de in English, and it wouldn't make sense to use que in Español. 2 more things, and you'll be the master of the superlativo. If you want to say a noun has less of an adjective quality than another noun, instead of más, you say menos. Menos sounds like minus, and it means the same idea, less. If you want to say that something is the best, then you would say mejor. So this is an adjective that you can put before your noun. So I can say, este marcador es el mejor marcador. It is the best marker. If I just want to say it is the best, period, I would say, este marcador es lo mejor. So just like we said lo más alto, we say lo mejor when we are saying the best, and we're kind of leaving off the adjective. Likewise, if I want to say that this marker is the worst, I would say lo peor, and peor works the same way as mejor. It means worse or worst, and it goes before an adjective if the adjective is stated, or after lo or la if you are saying something is the worst. And that's todo. Esta lección fue la lección más simple de todas las lecciones de YouTube. Gracias.